Good afternoon and welcome everybody to the Reisterstown Sportsplex in Reisterstown, Maryland. I'm David Stearns, joined alongside Joseph.
Hi. What's up?
All right, so we don't have Sean Hoppy, and Joseph is going to help us out here. What's your last name?
Hingy.
Hingy, all right. Yeah. Joseph Hingy will be joining us here on camera and color commentary. He'll pipe in as seen fit here, but the task at hand here is the Liberty University Flames up against your UMBC Retrievers here in this ACHA Division II matchup. So UMBC 2-5 on the season right now, 2 wins under the belt at the hands of Virginia Tech and Towson, a local rival. And so we're looking to see if UMBC can answer the undefeated Liberty University Flames that will be joining us here out on the ice as we get the opening festivities underway. But 3-0, outscoring their opponents 26-5. It's pretty incredible, but we'll just say that one of those wins had 14 goals up against their opponent. Just go ahead and just put that out there, that they defeated University of Cincinnati 14-1. So putting that game aside, the other two, 5-1 and 7-3 are your scores. So that is okay. And then last night, of course, I do discount the fact that they did defeat University of Delaware with a final score of 5-4. So my numbers predate last night's game. But regardless, a very tall order for the UMBC Retrievers here at their home barn in Reisterstown, Maryland, a place that I'm quite familiar with. And as I said, broadcasted in 4 different vantage points here, but this one I think I like the best. Let's get the opening festivities underway here. Here's Justin on the public address. Well, his mic might be rather soft here on the speakers at Reisterstown, so I may have to translate, essentially, who's starting and who's doing what. Let's see if we can hear him. And Fort Knox starting in goal. Let's get the anthem and opening faceoff. Stay tuned. That orchestra is always on point. Let's play some hockey. As always, we thank our servicemen and women around the world protecting us here at home and our freedom. We thank you. This afternoon, starting goaltenders. Well, I don't have any sponsors. I'd say they are brought to you by Tim Hortons. Always fresh, always Tim Hortons. So off on our right-hand side, as you heard in our introductions, well, as they were very quiet, mind you. Starting in goal, we have Jared Epp. First game of the season, no stats, easy enough. And then, of course, to our left, we have Fort Knox, Dylan Knox. 8 games played, 2-4 record, 4.59 goals against. And a 90% save percentage. Tim Hortons. Always fresh, always Tim Hortons. Really go for Tim Hortons right now. Face off, center ice, here we go, rock and roll. And we have some horns going. And not sure what the jumpiness is here. Apparently we're getting a little excited with the trigger button. Okay, we'll try it again, shall we? And it's won back by Liberty. Off over to the near side boards, goes back into their own corner. Now UMBC digging for it now. It's cleared around the horn over to the near side, not out, along the half boards. We apologize for the side angle here. We will not see things over on the near side boards inside the opposite zone. But we will now over to the far half boards as Liberty will lead the breakout. New center trying to find it for Freeman. It will be followed up there by Logan. Logan across the line. Far circle on his backhand to his forehand. Oh, what a pad save there by Knox. Keeps the pad down. Trying to stuff it home. He's holding the post. And it's cleared away. Wraparound try. Another save there. Far post. Great save, Knox. Over to the near side. It's Sedun taking a shot from the point. Blocked up front. Deflected over to the near corner. Pop from behind there. I think UMBC may have gotten away with one there. That one, a check from behind from Ryan Atkinson, the captain. Back on defense. Atkinson over to the far half boards of his own zone. Leads it out through center. Onto the tape there of number 14. We'll have to get a verification on who's wearing number 14 for UMBC. Not seeing anywhere here on my roster. I'll have to check the interwebs.
14 is Colin Edwards.
Colin Edwards, there you go. Well, you would think that the highest scoring player in points would have a correct number on his stat sheet. He's listed as number 17.
He was supposed to be 17. We didn't have a 17 jersey.
Well, in our minds, he is 17, although he wears 14. UMBC looking to break out of their own zone. Thanks for the tip there, Joe.
Yeah, of course.
Over the Liberty zone it goes. 18:30 left here in the first. No score. We're just underway here at the Reisterstown Sportsplex. The 2-5 UMBC Retrievers up against a tall order of a 3-0-0 Liberty University Flames from down in Southern Virginia, visiting up here in Northern Maryland. And now Liberty leading the breakout here through center with the pass on now for Barima. Barima winds up, takes the shot, and it's gone just wide. And it actually clears out. I love those angled shots. If it's not inside the house, it's going to go all the way around the boards, and they cleared it on a missed shot. Oh, and this one turned over for a second, but recovered, backhanding it up and out. That was Gregory Ziegler. Now through center, UMBC dumping it in. Goes back behind the cage, trying to retrieve it. Over to the far half boards. The Retrievers take the shot, and it's blocked up front, bobbled around. Possession battle for up front. Loose in the paint, and the shot goes just wide after it was picked up by the Dogs. Fed back over to the corner. Side angle shot gets deflected off the shin and over to the near side half boards in Liberty's territory as they race out with the puck now. Kazmierzak with it now. Kazmierzak takes the shot, and it's shot wide. Over to the far point, kept in. A point shot, easy save there for Knox. Rebound, and another shot, and another save from Knox. Boy, he's got his work cut out for him. It just keeps happening, man. Shot after shot. It's 3 shots from Liberty, none by the Dogs. Although I kind of find it that I think they were a little delayed on putting them up on the board, but quality shots from Dylan Knox being seen. Well, not from him, but rather on him. And now it's cleared out. Dogs trying to catch up with it. It's Edwards. Edwards streaking in there, trying to create some offense. Battling for the puck along the near post. Fed towards the front with the shot. It's airborne, and Epp will snag it out of the air. Garrett Epp. That one just floated between the ice, and he swatted it down and holds on for the faceoff. 17:01 left here in the first, still looking for our first tally. Edwards trying to get the faceoff win, but it's stolen by the Flames. Fed out through center. Onto the tape there of Devin Docksetter. Played ahead now for Freeman. Freeman towards the front. He had a man Logan, but he was tied up. Perfectly tied up there with A.J. Wood. A.J. got in way of an opportunity there. Now it's tossed back into the Liberty zone. D to D it goes. Circle to circle, far side. And it deflects airborne here. Now it's picked up by Freeman. 2-on-1 here. He's got Logan. Freeman to the front. Logan shoots. He scores. Freeman on the follow-up with a pass from Logan. 16:32 left here in the first. It's 1-0 Liberty. A little give and go there. The last moment caught Knox off stride as he was trying to play the shooter. Nobody got the man trailing. Liberty opens up the scoring in this one. I don't have any stats on how they go as far as opening up the scoring, but you know they are undefeated. Whether they score first or second, they've won so far. Let's see how UMBC responds. We'll listen to see if we can get the goal call from public address. So soft, we can't even hear him. And his mic is not working, so we'll give it some pause here. Oh, here it is. Well, we got ourselves a delayed call coming up here. We definitely can't hear who got the goal there, but obviously it was Freeman. But here along the near boards, with a shot coming, the extra attacker out there. We're about to go on a cross-ice feed power play in a moment, and it's recovered by Liberty University, rather. They're both universities. And we'll see what the call is here. Guilty party looks like Kazmierzak. Peter Kazmierzak will sit for 2 on a trip, I believe, or an interference. The fans definitely saw it. I was reaching for a pen, looking to snag down some information from public address, but speakers need some work. Here's a face-off win for UMBC, trying to stuff it towards the front. Up top it goes. On for Ziegler. Ziegler's got it. He's going to take it at the top of the umbrella. Here's Edwards with a shot through traffic, but doesn't find a screen. It's straight on, and Epp will hold on. No rebound coming. Face off instead. I think I heard hooking. If everybody's quiet, we can hear what the call is. One off over to the corner for the Dogs. Stopped up back behind the cage. It's Atkinson. Trying to stuff it along the far post. And put it up along the boards. Up top to the point to Johnson. Johnson's shot goes wide. And trying to stuff it along the near post, but finding the loose change is Epp, and he holds on yet again. Not taking any chances. I just figured out that I sounded a little stuffy, and now I should be a little bit clearer. Face off over to the left of Jared Epp. One back by the Retrievers. Up top it goes. Ziegler's going to opt to leave it there. Instead, it's going to be Edwards. And Edwards trying to get the pass back. Goes off the ankle of Blomberg. And now a bit of a foot race with Ziegler and Ward, but he gets it back to Edwards on time. We got 1:15 left here on the man advantage. 15 minutes left here in the first. 1-0 Liberty. Edwards, a bit of a move there. Puts it up along the far wing. And stepping in there is Gregory Ziegler, who will clear it down. No icing as he'll go off on a change as well. Brendan Johnson putting it in deep there. Over to the far corner it goes. Over the far half boards. And a clearing attempt foiled. Far circle backhanded towards the front. Edwards couldn't get it through all the traffic and has picked up and cleared down the length of the ice. 40 seconds left on the man advantage. As Knox will set it up here. Slinging it up along the wing. Deflecting down the ice, no icing. Off the stick of Atkinson. And it'll be cleared right back by the Flames. Bit of a back and forth, couple of good opportunities, couple shots on this man advantage. 6-3 shots in favor of Liberty. Across the line is Atkinson. Atkinson trying to get around his man with a little bit of a move. Now it's a wraparound chance. Epp makes the save, and it'll be sent down the length of the ice. Epp had no idea where that rebound went, but Liberty finds it, sends it, as they'll go back to 5-a-side hockey. 0 for 1 are the Retrievers on the man advantage. Sent through center, deflecting down, but they're going to wave no icing off on this one. Liberty looking for an exit strategy here with Sidun, putting it through center. Down to the tape of Devin Dockstetter. Now on for Ben Freeman as he's tied up and fed way down into the boards off a check. Staying with him the whole way was Matthew Scott. Now the Retrievers back the other way. And held at bay. Riley Richardson tying up his man, keeping UMBC from coming in on goal with a scoring opportunity. 13-19 left here in the first, 1-0. Liberty off a Freeman goal. Next broadcast here on the feed will be Potomac Patriots hockey next weekend. John Baranowski and Brian Schrems will have all the action from the Prince William Ice Center in Woodbridge as Potomac Patriots will take on the Hampton Roads Whalers. I will not be available for that game due to family obligations. Family always gets in the way sometime or another. Birama trying to set it up along the far wing. It's along the near post. Knox puts down the paw, and we have a delayed call coming here. We got a cross-checking. I think it's going to UMBC. I heard white. But then again, my ears have been going over the years, and it's going to be... Yeah, it's a penalty kill coming up. 13:02 left here in the first. Liberty's going to get a shot at the power play. Special teams getting some work early on in this game. Kazmierzak taking the face off. They'll win it over to the far boards. Up top it goes over to the near point to Sedun. Taking the shot, looking for the redirect up front by Kazmierzak, but it goes off over to the far corner. And it's corralled there by Barstead, and this one will be launched up by Sedun and deflects out of play, and the face-off will stay inside the Retriever zone. 1:44 left to kill. Gregory Ziegler shooting for the cross-check. Kazmierzak trying to win that face-off back, but it's slapped out by Atkinson. Sedun back inside of his own zone, slings it over to the near side wing. Kazmierzak having to catch up with it, as he was the intended receiver, and he gets checked off the puck there by Atkinson. Far circle, fed towards the front. Kazmierzak got his backhand and a save there by Knox. Point blank doing the work there, staying with him the entire way, and face-off will come up to his left. 12:29 left here in the first, 1:27 left to kill. Good back and forth here. Retrievers clearing it out at every chance, and Knox cleaning things up here. Couldn't do much on that 2-on-1 rush that was the only goal in this contest early on, but plenty of hockey left here, and see where this one goes. Up top, Logan has it, far point in front of the Retrievers bench. Cycles it back down, now it's on for Ward. Ward towards the slot, up top it goes. Back for Ward near circle with a shot, a save by Knox. Taking it up high, not out, kept in there by Ward, walking in. Feeds it back door, oh, a save there by Knox, going post to post. Stopping that one up with little help from the guys up front. That was A.J. Wood that helped out on that one, and it's cleared out less than a minute on the penalty kill. 11:53 left here in the first. 1-0 Liberty. Across the line is Ward. Ward dancing around his man. There's Matthew Scott. Slings around over the far corner, but it's picked up by the Retrievers and sent down the length of the ice. 35 seconds left to kill. Doing a fine job here on the kill. And now shorthanded opportunity. They got it in deep. Looking to steal it away and kill some more time or look for a scoring opportunity, but they'll elect to back away as the rush is now on for the Flames. Across the line now, that's Freeman who takes a shot and off of Knox and redirects wide. Over to the far half boards. Retrievers trying to gain control here. 10 seconds left on the penalty kill. Ward, near side point. Up top, top of the umbrella. Looking for that lane and a pad save there. Off the shot from Ryan Sedun. Kazmierzak, penalty's over. Even strength. 11 minutes to go here in the first. So both teams 0 for 1. Here's that shot. Boy, Knox didn't look like he knew where that one was going. Kind of froze him for a moment, but it went wide. Retrievers in front of their own net. Dangerous territory. Bounces up to the blue line, not out. Follow the bouncing puck. It's in the neutral zone. Kazmierzak trying to wrangle that one down. He does so, far side. Retrievers getting some fresh legs out there. Kept in there by Lamoureux. Lamoureux drops it off. Barstead gets knocked off stride beautifully there with a check from the captain, Atkinson. Near wing, Edwards dancing around one. Gets knocked off the puck, but it's kept in there. Stepping into it now, it's Johnson. The shot from the point from Atkinson goes just wide. 10:20 left here in the first. 1-0 Liberty. David Stearns here with the cross-ice feed for UMBC Retrievers hockey. One of 4 scheduled broadcasts. This one gets launched into the glass. The next one will be against Toledo November 5th. And we might explore possibilities with Facebook Live or Twitter Live because it's commercial free there, but unfortunately this is not commercial free. Check out details Ustream ad-free viewing, $3.99. We do apologize for that. This shot blocked up front. Another attempt at it. Up top. It's under Knox. He didn't know. He had given up on the play. It was underneath his pad. And he'll get the faceoff. 9:47 left here in the first. Still 1-0 Liberty. Yeah, Ustream, unfortunately, they're a third-party service that we use, so intermittently you'll have ads kicking in and interrupting the feed. So do pay the $3.99 if you would like ad-free viewing. And maybe next games we'll have this Facebook Live figured out. I feel so old that I don't really know how to operate it. UMBC looking to go the other way, but it's steered off the boards and back into dog territory. Caleb Shannon now picking it up and sending it along the near side of the ice and out of the range of everybody. Intended target there was John Lyons, and it'll be ruled an icing. Making sure the same personnel stay out there on the ice with 9:31 left here in the first. 10-3 of the shots in favor of Liberty. Liberty, a program of uniqueness for sure. They have teams staffed up at every level of ACHA hockey. They got the men's D1, 2, and 3, and then the women's D1 and 2. Quite an impressive hockey program all around, and their broadcast is top-notch. HD, crystal clear. I wish I could have paid them to come up here with their broadcast production team, and then I could have just, filled in my voice for them. Can't get everything you want in life, right? I try my best. And here's the Dogs deep inside their own, or inside Liberty's territory. See, I almost jumped the other side. Liberty is trying to steal it away from the Dogs, who are trying to gain some offensive control, but they'll be stolen away and sent up and into their own bench. Trying to lasso that one down with Sam Hissey. A lot of these guys are from, well, the northern border areas, as I will call them. No. Party in the north, it's Ontario. A lot of these guys hailing from the likes of Sudbury, Ottawa, and Dayton. No, wait, that's Ohio. Regardless, play carries on. Really good Canadian recruiting from Liberty, as always. It's been kind of their history with their robust hockey program. And this one launched up high, a bouncer, and Epp stays with it, and he'll sweep it up for the faceoff. Almost looking for a Vesa Toskala moment there are the UMBC Retrievers. For all of you young ones out there, Vesa Toskala was famous for a one end of the ice to the other, letting one in that was a bouncer. Yeah, those are not good for any goaltender. Faceoff will be to the left of Epp. Man, I just dated myself with that reference. That was even when he played for Toronto. He's better known for his time in San Jose, that's for sure. Because everyone in Toronto likes to forget he even played for them. D to D it goes. UMBC looking to lead it out along the near wing. Atkinson was the intended target. Jean-Luc Durante finishing his check on Barima, who had possession for a moment for the Flames. Along the near side, trying to clear it out. Street will keep it in, looking for an avenue to Barima, but unfortunately it was a dead end. UMBC with it now. Atkinson, far circle of the Liberty zone, taking a shot going wide. Looking to play it off the backboard towards the front to have somebody bank it home, but it finds its way, pinballs out into the neutral zone, will be retrieved by the Retrievers. Turned over, here's Barima trying to cut two, and takes a shot on Knox. The net is knocked off, and we are going to have either a tripping penalty or a penalty shot. I don't think he had a clear opportunity, so it will be a trip. 7:50 left here in the first. Penalty kill again, yet for the UMBC Retrievers. Both teams are 0 for 1. Let's see if we can get a tally on one of these. Obviously, we would like it if it were a power play for the Dogs. But they seem to be letting them play. A lot of pushing and shoving here and there. A lot of good shoves that are just kind of let go. But here we go. Sedun taking a shot, missing. You can hear it hitting the backboards there. It was a thundering shot. And another shot from the point. Knox makes the save. The rebound. They score. Not much of a rebound. I think it may have just squirted its way through. I don't know if it was a clear point shot that went in from Barstead or somebody had a piece of it up front, but regardless, Kazmierzak is giving the glove wave here at the lead of this celebration line going through the Liberty bench, and it's 2-0. So 1 for 2. Liberty strikes just 11 ticks into the man advantage on their 11th shot. Face-off won by Liberty. Logan trying to split his way through traffic. Oh, he gets bumped hard there very nicely. Brennan Johnson dishing out the dirty on Logan. Now off in the far corner, Joe Parsons trying to scoop for it. And it's stolen away by Liberty. Coming back the other way, it's Logan leading the charge. Logan gets it around, dumps it in deep. Freeman will have it. Freeman towards the front, intended target there was Devin Dockstetter. Dockstetter looking, finds a man on the opposite circle. Having trouble controlling it there is Nathan Glick. Clear up to the blue line, not out. Logan takes the shot, blocked in front. Looked like it may have gone off of Dockstetter. Redirects over to the far corner, scooping away at it. 4 players. Glick getting into it, but the puck has already left the vicinity, and it's up top. And it goes back to that same area. Let's see if we can get a call. Well, I think Lamoureux got an assist. That's all I got out of it. And a nice save there by Knox, shutting it down. Disregard the penalty up on the board. 1 for 2 Liberty are, and they are in the driver's seat right now, 2-0. 6:38 left here in the first. Plenty of hockey to go here at the Reisterstown Sportsplex in Reisterstown, Maryland. Should have asked for a list of sponsors. Who's sponsoring you guys these days, Joe?
I have no idea. It's my first year here, so.
Gotcha. UMBC Retrievers Hockey is sponsored by Joe. For all things Joe, Joe. Dogs with it now. Fed through center. And along the far wing, but Atkinson was offside as he took a shot on goal. And fortunately, cooler heads prevail, because in the old days of hockey, if you took a shot on a goalie after the whistle, good luck. Although there are some words being exchanged now. Something to be said about old school hockey. I miss it. But I'm not that old. Don't worry. I'm still hip. I'm still with it. You might have been in diapers the last time my team was in the Stanley Cup final, so.
I'm a Red Wings fan.
Oh, good for you, man.
Yes.
Good for you. That's my second team. I'm from Buffalo, where everybody's second team is the Red Wings. Well, back it goes inside the Liberty zone, and I'm sure we have a lot of Maple Leafs fans on this team, so anybody that's watching up north of the border is probably just nauseated by the fact that I'm a Sabres fan, so I've already made some friends. And you being a Red Wings fan, there was a rivalry there for a while. I don't know if it's there anymore, except for the Winter Classic, right? Here's Liberty sending it up towards the front, and a nice defensive play made there by the captain, Atkinson. So is the rivalry still there?
I believe so. But I'm one of those people that just loves to have rivals.
There you go. This one, Edwards working his way through. Nice move on his backhand with a shot. And Epp snags that one out of the air. Fancy looking play, but no finish on the end. 5:21 left here in the first. Still 2-0 Liberty. Well, you know, UMBC used to have rivals, and you know, Virginia Tech I can still consider one of them, and especially since the victory. It'd be a nice rubber match down there in Roanoke at the Civic Center. Actually, that might have been the last game I called for UMBC before this. And here's a wraparound try. Nice work up front, but nothing going there. And I can't tell if that was a 27 or a 22 taking that shot. It was, in fact, a 27, so we'll give credit on that wraparound try to Ernst Reshnikow. If I butchered his name, I am so sorry. This shot goes wide off the dasher, and will be picked up and scooped over by Richardson over to the far wing. Liberty leading the breakout now through center and across the line. Kazmierzak staying with it end to end, pushing it towards the front, missing everybody. Nobody there to bang it home. This one redirects. Richardson's shot off the stick there of AJ. And this one goes airborne, but still in and off the face there of Resnikow. Sent out through center. It'll be picked up, and the other way it goes. It's John Lyons, and he'll dump it in, and he'll go off on a change. Resnikow keeping it in there for a moment. This one missing everybody. No icing, though. They're going to say that UMBC had an opportunity to play since they were changing at the moment. 4.5 left here in the first. 2-0 Liberty. And it's cut off at the blue line by Wessner. That's stolen back the other way. It is Spencer Reiber. And now a shot hitting the glass behind Epp. Goes over to the near half boards. Liberty going to go back and forth here. The wheels are on for both teams. Blomberg towards the front, trying to hook up there with Hisley, but he was tied up at the moment. Now Liberty will dump it right back in. They'll tag up on a delayed offside. Knox slowing it up, and he'll put the paw down. Blomberg coming in there. And he bumps gloves there with Sean Gregory, former Potomac Patriot. And he's having some words. He's always got some words from what I remember.
Yep.
It's all right, Joe. I just plugged you in so you can take it all in. You can speak up, man. You've got the ground level info that I need.
Very true, but I'm not the most talkative person.
Give me back my headset. Across the line it goes, far circle. Dogs barking. They score! Paw Patrol is on the roll. They put up a goal, cutting Liberty's lead down by 1. 3:46 left here in the first. It's the captain, Atkinson, gunning one home. What a goal, far circle. That one hit some iron too, but plenty of twine with it. Paw Patrol is on a roll. We're on the board here at the Reisterstown Sportsplex. Let's see if they can even it up before going to the dressing room. And we'll see if we can get the call from Justin at the public address. There's another shot rocketing wide. 3.5 to go here in the first. He clears his throat. He grabs the mic. Will he do it? No, here comes a chance. John-Luke Edwards trying to send it back door. We had a man tied up there. Here's the goal call. Edwards with the lone helper. And now back the other way. Here's Atkinson again, trying to split the D. Takes the shot and a redirect there. Just missing a glove of Epp. And it's cleared over to the far half boards and out. And it's center red, trying to dance around with it. UMBC. But it's stolen away by Ward. Ward across the Dogs line. Takes the shot and a blocker saved by Knox. The shots are 12-8 in favor of Liberty. Trying to take away that momentum are the Dogs here as Liberty was up 2-0 just a moment ago. Atkinson, the captain, with a goal. Cut Liberty's lead down by 1. Lamoureux shot one over the cage. Now here's Edwards trying to work his foot magic. He dances his way out through center. And he had his pocket picked there, and here comes Lamoureux trying to get a clear break. Takes the shot! That one deflects out of play. Getting a piece of that one, I believe, was Knox. 2:17 left here in the first. Retrievers are on the board. Well, Liberty, as I said, is always a tough opponent, and as you heard in the pregame comments from Coach Pellis, they were just so close to a national championship last year, but now up top it goes, and a shot and a save by Knox. They're off the shot cover from Nathan Glick. Steered over to the near corner, up the glass it goes along the dasher, not out, kept in there by Dockstetter for the moment, and Freeman will find it, backhanding it towards the near post. Well, Logan couldn't bury it home. Staying to his post is Knox, and it'll be sent around the dasher there by Lyons. Missing everybody out through center, up at the red line, and it'll be picked up by Glick. He's going to step in from a point. He's going to stick with it, into the slot with a shot and a save there. Dylan Knox holding it down, taking another shot there and another save. Now trying to wrap it towards the front, up top to the point. Glick looking for the lane, takes a shot, a nice block there by Durante. And another shot redirecting through off the stick of Dockstetter, but UMBC got in the way of that one. In the final stages of that shot, 90 seconds to play here in the first. It's a 1-goal game. Shannon keeping it in, winds up, takes the shot and a block up front there, getting the bodies in front of it. It was a tandem effort. There's Johnson getting in front of that one and trying to work his way towards the front of the net was John Lyons, but was cut off by a couple of flames. Logan, far corner of his own zone, leads it out through center. Devin Dockstetter kicked it away, trying to wrangle it down, but it'll be gunned right back in by Edwards, and Epp will step out of his doghouse. Behind it, he'll set up the puck for Glick. 1 minute to play here in the first. 2-1 Liberty. And looking for opportunities here to break out cleanly is Caleb Shannon. And he jumps to go back behind the tender. Back over to the far half boards. Durante trying to feed it over for Edwards. Off the dasher, takes the shot. Almost redirected up front, but it's stolen away by the Flames. 40 seconds to go. Glick, or I beg your pardon, Ward. It's behind him. I thought that was offside. But Bierheim taking a chance here. Barima, I beg your pardon. And Street trying to bury it home with a half a minute to play here. Off over to the far half boards. Controlling the play now. It's Liberty over to the near side. Here's a chance from Natowski, I beg your pardon. And there's a shot they score off the far corner. Just on a bad angle. 17 and a half left here in the first. It's 3-1 Liberty. They get their 2-goal lead back again. I didn't see who had that angled shot. I was looking down for a moment here. And I believe it was Ward that did have that shot, so I am correct in assuming that. And I should give credit to where credit is due on the goals here, so I'll have to go ahead and verify who got what during this exciting, entertaining first period, to say the least. Oh, we also have another former Potomac Patriot, Adam Natowski, playing for Liberty University. 10 seconds left here, and he'll be stopped up and held onto by Knox. Faced off to his left. Adam Natowski playing defense. If I recall correctly, he also played for the Frederick Freeze. Unfortunately, that program this past month has folded. And here's a point shot from Natowski, getting redirected wide. Backhanded towards the front, but it goes behind the cage over to the near half boards. And that'll do it. One period's in the books. 3-1 Liberty. 16-8 shots in favor of Liberty as well, but UMBC's got some life. Stay tuned. We'll be right back here in a moment on the feed, the Cross Ice feed from Reisterstown, Maryland. Welcome back to the Reisterstown Sportsplex in Reisterstown, Maryland. Home of the UMBC Retrievers, getting set for second period action between your Dogs and the visiting Liberty University Flames, who are currently in a 2-goal lead. Power play goal in there. They're 1 for 2. And Ward, within the last few minutes of the period, with a side angle shot, beating Knox. We'll see how these Retrievers respond, whether or not they still got some bite with that bark. They were barking at the door a couple of times. John Lyons, a couple opportunities crashing the net, but the captain, Atkinson, trying to gun him home. He does have one under his belt this afternoon. Face-off one back over by the Flames. Back in their own zone they go. Logan looking to set up a pass, missing everybody. And this one will be ruled an icing, as winning that race was Gregory Ziegler. 1947. We're just underway here in the second period. David Stearns joined alongside Joe for the Cross Ice feed. Facebook.com/Cross Ice feed. Our next presentation of Retrievers hockey will be November 5th against Toledo. Holy Toledo. We'll be back here in Reisterstown. Next weekend, Patriots and Hampton Roads Whalers will be seen on the 29th and 30th with John Baranowski and Brian Schrems. I will be out of town, conveniently. Retrievers through neutral for Ziegler. Trying to push it on for Colin Edwards. You got a helper on the Atkinson goal. Logan will steal it away, pop it ahead, trying to play it to himself, but it's stolen away there by Sean Gregory. Gregory along the far half boards, had some help there with his partner, Durante. This one hit the protective netting, and they're not going to whistle this one down, but they said it went out. Unless he's calling for a delayed offside. I can't tell from this black netting. Hopefully it looks good on the feed. Now here's Colin Edwards across the line. Nice move there, drags it towards the front. He gets hauled down. Looking for the call, but he won't get one. Epp making the save in the process as that one just kind of floated on. He got wrangled down by a couple of Flames players on his way to the net. But in turn, the face-off will be to the right of Jared Epp. It'll face off one back by the Flames. Matthew Scott couldn't wrangle in that face-off. Flames will have to go to the opposite side, launching it through center and trying to paw it down and hold on to it. There was Brendan Johnson, but he turned it over with a shot hitting the glass and going wide. Cleared out through center, but the Dogs will have it now. Here's a chance for Reshnikal, but Flames will pick it up here in the slot and Sidun putting it up through center for Street. Street going down the boulevard. There for Ward. Ward taking a shot and easily sticked aside by Knox. Took out his own man in the process. And he tripped up Alexander Bitus. Over to the near corner goes. The Flames controlling the play at the moment inside the Retriever zone, but it's nicely stolen away there by Resnicow, trying to move it up the near half boards, but he'll have to go to an open side. He gets hauled down there, and this one's going to be saucered all the way down the length of the ice, and we'll have an icing charge to UMBC with 18:08 left here in a second. So just some clears down the ice for icing so far. A couple of stoppages, slowing things up here. Not a particularly fast start to the second period. More conservative hockey, if you will. Face-off will be to the right of Knox. Lamoureux's going to take the draw for Liberty. That'll be one back by Matthew Scott for UMBC. Over the near side, Glick trying to use the dasher to send it in, but he stopped up there by Scott. Now squeaks back outside the Liberty zone and chipped right back in by UMBC. We'll get a couple of fresh legs out there on the ice. Turned over, almost a golden opportunity there. But towards the front and trying to hook up with the man. Spencer Reber going towards the front. It's deflected off to the far half boards and picked up by the Flames, who are back the other way with Lamoureux. Lamoureux on his backhand, comes in, forehand shot, he scores! 4-1, 17:33 left here in a second. Lamoureux putting on a clinic there with some skill with those hands. Beats Knox here, gets them a 3-goal lead. On the 18th shot for Liberty, 18-8. The offense needs to start clicking here for UMBC before this one gets out of hand. It's the first time Liberty led by 3. They led by 2 twice in this contest. Now they're looking to widen things up. We'll see if we can hear Justin on this call. Maybe not. Trying to clear it out. And kept in there with a shot right into the cage of Knox. Rebound sitting there left juicy with a backhand shot. A nice save there by Knox. We'll get to it. He's looking at both ways for crossing the mic. He's looking to verify, I guess, whatever the ref told him. But we'll let it go. We'll wait till he's ready. Face off to the left of Knox, won by UMBC. Finally taken there by Ziegler. Along the near far wing, rather. Trying to wrangle down the bouncing puck. Here's Edwards around his backhand with a shot. Almost Jean-Luc Durante burying it home. Another side angle try there by Edwards. Couple of good opportunities there for the Dogs. And now Dockstetter's going to take it the other way. Dockstetter along the near circle inside the Retrievers zone on his backhand, going around the net over to the opposite corner. So Lamoureux is the goal scorer. Did not hear the helper. Here comes Atkinson with a shot and a laser shot, missing the glove of Epp. Kept in there by the Dogs. Another point shot through traffic, off the backboard, towards the front, and a save there by the keeper, Garrett Epp. Oh boy. What a save. A great deflection off the, well, actually a rebound shot off the backboards, found its way towards the front and trying to gun it home. Dogs couldn't bury it there. Edwards, Durante, and Atkinson out there working hard here to cut down Liberty's lead. Along the near side boards, trying to push it out. Played with the high stick there, and we'll get it whistled down as A.J. Wood will touch it up after Atkinson had it sticked out of the air. The face-off will be just outside the UMBC line. Won by the Dogs, back for Gregory. Gregory can use the boards here, but can't get it out. Resnickow will have it. He'll drop it off for Gregory. Along the near wing, having to dance back with it is Lyons. Now Gregory pushing it ahead. A pitchforking effort here is finally Lyons will have it just outside the Liberty zone. He'll stick with it, takes his shot. Epp makes an easy stick save. Scoop back behind the cage. Tied up here. Shannon, ooh, coming in there. Shannon getting bumped from behind. It was Matthew Scott who took him down. Gregory knocking his man off stride. It was Street, but Ward will pick up the loose change, takes the shot. Blocked up there by A.J. Wood. Along the far half boards, Liberty controlling play in the offensive zone. Dropped down it over the corner, intended for Ward, but misses him. Scott played it back, but nobody there except for Liberty. They'll control it now over to the far point. That point shot blocked and redirected off over to the far corner. Back behind the cage, it floats on. And now A.J. Wood will have it, and he'll lead the charge. Trying to get a pass through over to the near side boards. And Matthew Scott's looking to try to make a change here. He doesn't want the puck, and this one's sent down the ice, and it'll be charged in icing to the Retrievers. Some miscommunication out there. Matthew Scott did not want the puck. He wanted to get off the ice. I'm not going to say he got off on time, and I'm going to let Patrick Leosa out there instead. 15:07 left here in a second. Chaotic period so far for the Dogs as they're down by 3. I'm pleased to announce that they have broom ball here. Just see that ad on the Dasher. I have not seen that since my childhood up in Buffalo. Nice block on the shot here. Here's a chance coming back the other way. It's the Dogs with a shot. That was Lions taking a shot after the shot from Caleb Shannon was blocked. And oh, getting upended here. Patrick Leosa, this shot right on. Knox making a save. We had a collision there, and the Dogs are going to go to the box here. There's a holding all the way there, causing a three-man collision, including the keeper. And we'll have another penalty kill coming up for UMBC. Explaining a lot of himself here, Sean Gregory. And he's trying to figure out how it was a holding. From the audio I can hear way over here on the other side of the ice. He is not pleased with that call. Liberty's 1 for 2. One for 2 or 1 for 3 today? Losing track already. So much going on out there on the ice. Sean Gregory sitting for 2 or less in a hold. Liberty controlling it up top for Devin Dockstetter. We'll have to haul this one in as he almost lost it. Into the far circle, and this one deflects up into the air and out. Back to get it is Logan. Ward across the line, winds up, fakes it, looking to send it up top, finds it over to the near circle. Down to the corner, off into no man's land. Tell you who makes it out alive. Logan up top with it. Over for Dockstetter, into the circle, he walks into a crowd here, and it's turned over. Here's a chance for UMBC. Will they go with a shorthanded break? They do. Here comes Atkinson trying to haul it in, trying to spin it around with that shot. He got hooked up a little bit there. No call coming. Coach Pellis is upset with that one. I would be too. He got wrangled up like a rodeo clown. This one, here's a shot and a pet save by Knox, and this one's cleared down with 1 minute left to kill on the Gregory penalty. 13:40 left here to second. 4-1 Liberty. There's Logan leading the charge through neutral. Into Retrievers territory. Street will pick it up. He'll drive it over to the far corner. And he's still with it. He's going around the beltway. Over to the nearest circle. Across and deflected. Out of play. And Street will have to go back to chase for it as he drops it off for Sidon. Sidon being shadowed by Durante will be the lone forechecker. Losing his footing standing up there at the blue line. He's got to get up. It's Spencer Reiber. Now back checking. Because Mirzak taking the shot going wide. Thought I heard some pad on that one. 13 minutes to play here in the second. 13 seconds left to kill on Gregory's holding penalty. A questionable one at best, according to the critics of that call. And it'll be cleared out by the Dogs, and that'll do it. 5-a-side hockey. Liberty will be 1 for 4, if my mathematics are correct, and probably not.
1 for 3.
1 for 3, thank you. I was making up a penalty somewhere in there. Glad somebody's counting. There's just so much going on. Retrievers looking to move it the other way here along the near wing, because Mirzak gets crunched into the boards for Liberty, and now it floats way back into Knox's slot territory as it goes off the ankle of Reshnikow, as Liberty will clear it down, and looks like we have an icing. Or an offside now? Icing? Yeah. Couldn't tell proximity of where that one was shot down. Well, anyway, now that we got a break in the action, Facebook.com/CrossIceFeed. Check out our broadcast schedule that is pinned to the top of the Facebook page. Hoping to give Facebook Live a try one of these days. I'll have one of you youngsters show me how to do it. Now a bit of a scrum here for the face-off, and they're going to rule a hand pass. How could they definitively decide who played that with a hand pass? It looked like Liberty played it with a hand pass, if anything. Little interesting approach there on that one. We'll try the face-off again on the same spot. Now the face-off chipped over into the near corner. A hard check there by Resnikow, trying to wrangle it down here. He'll get a hold of it on his backhand with a pass up top to the blue line. Up top there, it's Johnson looking through traffic, takes a shot, hits the glass behind the keeper, and finds its way out of the neutral zone. 3-on-2 developing, 2-on-1, but no, it's out of the reach there. And a side angle shot just missing The far corner is Victor Blomberg pulled the trigger on that one. Tracking it now is Caleb Westner, but he can't reach it. Now the Dogs will have it. Leading out through center. Resnickel, I beg your pardon, AJ Wood trying to get a hold of it there, but he spun like a top, and Westner will take it across the line. He's got Dockstetter, takes the shot, knocks the save, the rebound. He'll stick it away over to the far circle, and the Retrievers will break it back out through center. Resnickel across the line, takes the clear in over to the near boards, and he couldn't get a shot attempt off that rebound off the backboard. Now Freeman will take it across the line for Liberty into Dog territory. Takes the shot and knocks, gets down the paddle and holds on with 11:09 left here in a second. 4-1 Liberty. Okay, we're back here on the feed. I'd like to thank my wife for letting me know that the feed froze up. Hello, Maggie and Cassie, and Mommy, of course, watching back at home. Then a hard check there. Natowski getting belted into the boards by Durante. And now it's fed through center. And it's sent right in on Knox, who will have to collect the puck with his 24th shot he's seen as we approach the halfway point of this game. Half the amount of shots registered by the Retrievers with 12. Not a number comparison you like to look at, especially with the score being 4-1, but just having trouble breaking out of your own zone is part one, identifying that problem, and then trying to set up offense in your opponent's zone seems to be the other problem. So let's see what Ziegler could do here as he leads it up now for Edwards. Colin Edwards backhanding it over for Atkinson. Atkinson pulling the trigger, but it was blocked up front. Over the near half boards and up, not out, kept in by Ziegler. Ziegler with the flow, sending it down low. Over to the far corner, Atkinson staying with it, dumps it down low. He's got Edwards. Edwards looking near post, trying to turn to take the shot, but the net is knocked off by ruling here, but not by much. I don't think I would have blown that dead, but hey, that's why he's down there with the stripes on and I'm up here with the headset on. 10:15 left in the second. Face-off will be to the right. And if Liberty is the offending party of knocking that net off, yeah, they can't get a change. Good call from the coaching staff of UMBC. Looks like a law firm. You got Fritz Pellis, Durkee, and Hoppy. I don't know if I would want any one of them representing me in court. Maybe Fritz. Maybe Fritz. Maybe Durkee. Okay, everybody but Hoppy. Face off to the right of Epp. I only say that because he's not up here in the booth with me and I'm still a little upset. Over to the far half boards, Atkinson trying to track it down. He does so successfully, trying to pull the trigger through traffic. Now it's into the slot and it deflects right on. It's still loose and they blow the whistle a little prematurely there. Funny enough, though, it was Liberty University almost popping it in on their own goalie. Nice work up top from Alexander Bitis, the far point on that effort. Fresh legs out here for the Dogs. Face-off will be over to the right of Epp. Halfway through the second period, 4-1 Liberty. Cleared up the glass and out. No, not out, kept in there. Now trying to swing it towards the net. And it's cleared out. I do apologize for the feed dropping yet again. I have no idea why Verizon is letting me down today. They really shouldn't be. Because this is the last day I want them to let me down. Lamoureux along the near side inside of the Retriever zone, trying to backhand it up towards the front there, but stolen away by the Dogs. Now it's a bit of a scrum along the boards. It finds its way over to the near corner. Now up and out. Leading that charge now. That is Leosa clearing it in. He'll chase it in off the back of the net. He'll slap it off. Trying to move it towards the front, but the Flames will track it down and move it out for Kazmierzak. Up for Lamoureux along the right wing. Lamoureux across the line, stops at the top of the circle, inside the Retriever zone, turns it over, and now here we go, backhanding it in. It's Leosa, and the Dogs will bring out the guns here for a change. It's the grinder line, it looks like. And Sean Gregory out there. And now Liberty moving it with Freeman. Freeman trying to move it towards the front, but his attempt was blocked and scooped off over to the far half boards, and the puck is launched out through center. And this one will hit the banner behind the timekeeper and hits the score clock control box with 8:47 left here in the second. Face-off will be in front of the UMBC bench. Again, our next broadcast for UMBC will be against Toledo on November 5th. Facebook.com/CrossIceFeed for more details on our broadcast information. Of course, for ad-free viewing, Ustream ad-free viewing. Check it out. It's on a Facebook status on our Facebook page. And now trying to dance his way to the front. Liberty foiled out there. Now Logan will steal it away. Trying to pitchfork forward back with John Lyons. Now it's center. Freeman gets crushed there. And Sean Gregory and Freeman tied up here, but play carries on. And Resnickow will have it up along the far wing through center. On now for Lyons. Lyons across the line, and Gregory was inside Liberty territory just a moment too soon. 8:11 says the clock here. Second period action. 4-1 Liberty, with a 3-0-0 record on the season so far. Actually 4-0-0. I got to correct myself here. Forgot about that victory. 5-4 over Delaware last night. A few tweets about that game that you can find on Twitter. And here's a chance now. Side angle shot, a save by Epp. The rebound finds its way out front, but cleared away. Here's Street putting it ahead now for Ward. Ward takes the shot and he misses the net altogether. Barima putting it towards the front. Street was waiting there. Nice diving effort, but the puck does float on to Knox, and he'll glove it down with 7:48 left here in the second. The unpredictability here of these bounces seem to be going in favor of Liberty. A little bit of sloppy puck control by UMBC. That needs to be cleaned up soon here if you want to contend in the rest of this game. Yeah. Light face-off had here and won by UMBC. Slung up around the far boards. Colin Edwards losing his footing in front of the bench as they tried to pivot with the puck. And it's turned over and taken by Natowski. Natowski up for Jackson Waugh. Now Natowski will steal it away. He'll feed the pass up now for Street. Street didn't completely hold on to it there. A hard check along the boards. And the puck is taken by UMBC. Edwards spinning around here. A little too hard of a pass there for Durante. Practically shot it at him. Now Natowski will find it. And send it along the wing for Street with a little toe drag move there. Trying to pull it in for a shot, but it's taken away. And here's Edwards. Up at the red line, all by his lonesome. Now catching up into the play. He's got a few folks with him. And Durante couldn't catch it. And now Natowski leading the 2-on-2 the other direction. Barima taking a shot, knocks to save the rebound off the backboard. And it's scooped up and sent towards the front. And a floating puck there at the goal mouth. Up top, the point shot, and another pad save made by Knox off the sit-in shot. Now trying to clean up the loose change here and send it out. There's Edwards on his backhand. Into the slot, but it'll be intercepted there and played by Barstead. Now up to the blue line and in. Lamoureux. This one will be ruled an icing, or an offside, I beg your pardon. No, it's an icing. Proximity to the red line. And this, we're not exactly at center ice, as you can tell. The camera's closer to center, but I'm more inside the blue line in front of the Retrievers bench here. 6:22 to play here in a second. The Reisterstown Sportsplex in Reisterstown, Maryland. It is 4-1 Liberty. Here's Ziegler looking for a lane. He'll opt to pass it over to the near side boards. There's Joe Parsons that had it for a moment, trying to send it down low. And Liberty looking for an exit strategy here to get out of the Retrievers zone. They do so successfully. Here's Barstead along the near wing. He turns it over. And he's scooped up and taken by Joe Parsons. Parsons trying to lead along over to the near wing. Intended target there was Patrick Leosa, but Liberty will finish the job of getting it out. Ziegler will have it back at his own blue line. D-to-D movement of the puck there. A.J. Wood will clear it in over to the far corner. Trying to pick it up is Spencer Reber, but he turned over instead because Mirzak finds an open man. It's Sedun. Sedun up through neutral. Lamoureux was the intended target of that one. He'll get it back on a bounce back from A.J. Wood. Lamoureux spinning off his man here, and will stop up at the point, sending it down over to the near wing. Inside the corner, it's Kazmierzak going into the boards with Ziegler, but the Retrievers will take care of business here with the puck moving it up ice with 5.5 to go here in the second. They're down by 3. Shot feathered towards the net, but instead it's scooped up and sent away by Liberty. Dumped right back in, tagging up on a delayed offside, or UMBC. Stopping it up behind the net there is Caleb Shannon. He'll find an open man along the far wing. Goes wing to wing along the near side for Barstead. Barstead across the line. Barstead hopping away. He'll go off on a change. Now fed towards the front. Nobody there, but there was too many men on the ice. We're going to get ourselves a power play. 4:57 left here in the second. It was mere seconds, but it was definitely too many men. Yeah? No? We're not calling it? Well, there's much discussion being made here, but yeah, the referee is confirming it. It is a bench minor for too many men. Well, nothing is ever really set in stone until it goes up on the board, right? Well, the faceoff looks to be had here inside the Liberty zone, so yes, it is going to be Cross Ice Feed power play. Follow us on Twitter at Cross Ice Feed. Also follow UMBC at UMBC Ice Hockey on the Twitter handle too. Fine job with the social media here at the UMBC. It's always been the case, especially when Hoppy does live tweeting of games. Like I said, he's graduated. He's moved up in the world. He's too good for broadcasting and social media. He's assistant coach, Sean Hoppy. I hope he watches this. One back by the Dogs. Edwards up top, Ziegler. Top of the umbrella, back over for Edwards. Up top again, Ziegler fakes. Passes it over instead over to Johnson. Back to Ziegler. Ziegler down over to the half boards for Edwards. Back again, standard setup here. Now Edwards slings it back. Ziegler faking it, sending it over for a shot, and just sent wide. Brennan Johnson could not find that lane. Minute and a half left on the man advantage. Johnson finds the lane, deflecting through. The rebound shot, and to save the rebound. Oh, he's down on the ice. He couldn't find it. It was Durante. He was making snow angels there. Controlling it again. Here's Edwards looking, takes the shot, and it was steered away. Even Natowski got a piece of it. And along over to the near post, looking for an opening. It's Atkinson. Atkinson drop pass there for Edwards. Edwards finds an open man. Ziegler pulls the trigger. Belcher loose in the goal mouth there, and it just gets chipped wide. Over the near half boards up top. Edwards again. Back over Ziegler to Edwards out of his wheelhouse. They'll recoil back here to the top. Top of the circle, looking down low. He's got Atkinson. Back to Edwards. Back up top. Here comes Johnson. Blocked by Ward. Over for Ziegler now. Off the rebound. Ziegler looking. Back over for Johnson to Ziegler. 38 seconds left on a man advantage, and this one bounces off of Liberty player Tim Barima and goes down to Knox. 30 seconds left on the man advantage. A couple of great opportunities on it. 3:24 left here in the second period. Liberty up by 3. Now at the blue line, and it's going to be ruled offside. 20 seconds left on the man advantage. 3:17 left here in second. The Dogs have not put up a goal in this period. The only goal they have is from their captain, Atkinson, in the first period, and linesmen are having a discussion here. The face-off will be in front of the UMBC bench. D-to-D it goes. Now, up ahead. Across the line with a shot blocked, and Liberty will finish it up here, and they'll take it down with Shannon. Caleb Shannon will feather this one in. 10 seconds left to kill on Liberty's penalty, and that'll do it for the man advantage for the Dogs. Barstead ran it up along the far wing. We'll find out on the tape of Ben Freeman. And it'll play off a glove of a Dog on the bench. 2:44 says the clock. Well, we know Coach Pellis had a few words. And they were very loud words between the first and the second period. I can't imagine how loud they will be, if any, will be said between the second and the third. Dockstetter up ahead now for Freeman. Freeman across the line. Freeman takes the shot, knocks to save the rebound, and it just goes wide as Gregory will try to pick it up here. And he's got 2 flames on him. Hopefully he doesn't get burned. Over to the near corner now. Up top it goes to Sedun. Sedun looking for the lane, but he finds the man instead. Gives a return pass to Logan and redirects through. Doesn't make it way past Knox. So they're kind of pinballed. Freeman has it, slings it towards the front, the shot, they score. Logan makes it 5-1. Banging it home, 2:16 left here in the second. Freeman from those half boards marched that one over. Logan knew just what to do. Again, the shots are halved, 30-15. UMBC getting doubled up in that department. And they're in a 4-goal hole for the first time today. This one will chip out in to Liberty bench. 2:11 says the clock. We're from the Reisterstown Sportsplex. It's all Liberty so far. Some glimpses of offense earlier on, but the second period seems to be kind of a light one. Man advantage in that bench minor. Looked promising, but nothing could make its way through. And a shot deflecting through traffic onto Knox, and he'll get the pad on that one. Over the near corner it goes inside UMBC territory. It's hard to see what's going on there, but the puck does squirt free, and it's back behind the goal line and led ahead now for Colin Edwards. Edwards across the line ever so carefully. He's got Durante going towards the net. He'll set up in his office. Now Atkinson, nice move there, and he misses the far post. Just goes over to the far half boards, and Liberty will clear it out. Just up to the red line where it'll be wrangled by Brennan Johnson. Slung around over to the near corner now. Edwards in there to pressure. He's got Atkinson trailing. He'll pick up the puck, Atkinson, but he had it poked away by Barima. Down low it goes to Edwards. Towards the front, and a backhand chance there. Getting run over was Durante. And it's bounced around back in front, and it's loose up top to the point. Here's Johnson pulling the trigger. He scores! Wow, 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 yippee-yo, yippee-yay. They are on the board with their second goal of the game, cutting Liberty's goal count down by, or goal lead by 3 with 57.6 to go here in a second. I think that is a very fortunate thing that just happened there, because if they would have gone into the locker room down by 4, this game would have been just a bit out of reach, and they'd have to come out screaming in the third. Not to say that they don't need to, but you don't want this game to get too far out of reach. Nice work there from the point shot. And the extra effort up front. I'll wait to get the call here from public address. Maybe we can hear it. And we'll get a stoppage here. And referee's pointing out here, so the face-off looks to be. Oh, here's the call. Johnson, Atkinson, and Edwards. Atkinson with a goal and a helper today. The captain doing well. Lions trying to pick it away from Logan, but Logan gets the pass ahead now for Freeman at the blue line. Stay onside. Freeman with it now. And we have a delayed call coming up here. We heard that one. And that was definitely a slash. I would not contest that one bit. Sean Gregory putting down the lumber. That was, oh, now we got some pushing and shoving going on here. Maybe I just incriminated the wrong man. It may have actually been the man who just scored. It was Brennan Johnson. Yes, it is. I do apologize to Mr. Gregory for charging him with something he did not do. Although it looked like he was going to the penalty box. 11.4 left on the clock here in the second period. 5-2 Liberty. 2 or less dished out. For the recent goal scorer, Johnson. Oh, and a chance there, shorthanded. Oh, man. Atkinson put on some pressure on that, but that is how the second period will end. UMBC down by 3. Hopefully this isn't a common theme all the way through to the end. Stay tuned. We're going to cut off the feed here to save my data plan, and we'll join you with the third period. 40 minutes in the books, 20 more to go here at the Reisterstown Sportsplex. UMBC behind by 3, 5-2 Liberty in the driver's seat of this one. Going to see if UMBC can respond. That Brennan Johnson goal at the later stages of the second period, well, they needed it. They really needed it. Everybody was saying the same thing too. I had a chance to catch up with the coaching staff here, and they were much relieved that that shot went in. And I was correct. That two-hander was delivered by Sean Gregory. Whoa. I kind of said, no, maybe it wasn't him. That's why Johnson's going to the box. But no, Johnson went to the box, and he was just the fall guy, I guess. We'll just leave it at that. So 1:48 left on that penalty that was misdelegated out. It's all right. When the referee speaks who it was, they go to the box. It is what it is. Face-off won by Liberty. Right now they have the man advantage, carrying over here into the third frame. And I know there will be some roster changes here as far as personnel and lines and defensive pairings. So we'll see how that works out for them here in the third period. Here comes Edwards, Colin Edwards, across the line. He's doing it by his lonesome. And he had it poked away, and Ward will pick up the loose puck there, and he'll take it back around his cage over to the far circle. Now he's going to gain some speed through center ice. He's going to slow it up here and feather it on now for Freeman, who is trailing. Freeman staying with it, wrapping it towards the front. The shot, they score. Freeman to Barima. Tic-tac goal. It is 6-2. Power play goal. They go 2 for 4. 6-2 early on here in the third period. I'll continue to say plenty of hockey to play here. But that is definitely not what the Dogs wanted. For the second time, Liberty leads by 4. This penalty is wiped off the board. Well, face-off center ice. Let's see how the Retrievers respond here. They upend Kazmierzak off that face-off. Back to the blue line. Retrievers line, that is, through center now. Across the line they go. Here come the Dogs, taking the shot there. Goes off in the glass over to the near corner, along the half boards. Up to the point, kept in there by Alex Bidas, I beg your pardon. Now down low behind the goal line, there for Leosa. Now it's going to be picked up and taken by Sedun. Looking ahead in front of his bench, the puck goes up through center now. Kazmierzak pulling the trigger, blocked there by the glove of Bidas. And now wrap around, and Knox will hold on here, getting in front of that one on his 32nd shot he's seen. The shots have been doubled up here yet again. It stays that way through and through. And the 2-to-1 ratio on the shots in favor of Liberty. Tripled up on the goal department there for Liberty, leading 6-2 here in this ACHA D2 contest. Plenty of former UMBC Retriever alumni in the stands with us this evening. This shot goes into the protective netting, and we'll get the stoppage of play. 18:34 says the clock. Cody Selbert, Brett Kibler in attendance here in the bleachers. Of course, the familiar faces, Brendan Fritz and Rob Durkee on the coaching staff here for UMBC, working with Sean Hoppe and Jeff Pellis. I apologize if I'm forgetting anybody else that's here that I did not have the chance to say hello to. So we've been covering UMBC Retrievers hockey pretty on and off since 2009. It's been a real pleasure knowing these guys as they've helped kind of create Cross Ice Feed. Kim Becker, I'd like to shout out a thank you to him. Here's a chance now to shot. Sean Gregory behind the back towards the front. Oh, an opportunity there. Stolen by the glove of Jarrett Epp. Almost gave him a different name there. 18 minutes even left here in the third. 4-goal lead being held on to here by Liberty. Just minutes apart from Brennan Johnson goal. Face-off one there. Taken by Liberty. Scooped up ahead now. Devin Dockstetter. It's tapped away from him by Johnson. It's cleared right back in. Epp out to play behind his net. Leaves it there. It's Natowski sending over to the far boards to Dockstetter, who sets up a pass there for Logan. A 2-on-2 developing here. Lead pass for Freeman. Freeman in on goal all alone. Takes a shot. He scores. What a move. Ben Freeman makes it 7-2. Liberty 17:37 left here in the third. That play just, whew, unbelievable. Ben Freeman, prior to this weekend, only 2 goals under his belt there, and well, actually it was 2 points per game on the average. Well, this one's seemingly getting out of hand as Liberty leading for the first time by 5. Al Blomberg enters the retriever's zone, blocked away by Knox as his dumping goes right in on goal. Swept around over to the far corner. It's Kazmierzak on his backhand trying to feed it towards the front. Blomberg is without a twig here. It's smashed in half. I'm seeing 2 parts of $200 sitting out there in the ice, being swept aside. I'm just guessing on the fair market value of those sticks these days. I'm not sure how much they cost really. Logan with a helper on that goal being announced here. Now Wood couldn't poke the puck away. Nice poke check there by Knox. And now it's taking the other direction on the tape. Spencer Reber will dump it in. A bouncer right in on Epp, and he'll control it. And he'll paw it down, and some rough activity in front of the net. Finishing his, well, not finishing, but closing the gate. Ryan Sadun taking out a retriever. And it is Spencer Reber who is at the doorstep. 16:47 left here in the third. 7-2 is your score. Liberty really controlling this one. Next broadcast is against Toledo. Holy Toledo, November 5th. See you back here on the feed. Let on now by the Flames through center. Getting knocked off stride. Oh, and a beautiful hit there. Sean Gregory dropping hissy. What a hit there by Sean Gregory. Watch for his physical presence out there. The alternate captain in this one, Westerner, plays it out with the high stick, and teammate Sadun will play it, and the faceoff will be to the left of Jarrett Epp. Be sure to follow UMBC Retrievers on social media, on Twitter at UMBC Ice Hockey. Also follow Cross Ice Feed as well, at Cross Ice Feed on the Twitter machine as well. Now it's stolen away here, Liberty, who also have a Twitter handle that I cannot recall. Nice blocker save there and tossed into the breadbasket of Dylan Knox. 16:09 says the clock here. Third period underway, with 2 being notched by the Flames. Now pass ahead through center, Colin Edwards. Going across the line, he's got Durante. His shot goes wide, but it goes all the way up to the blue line and out. And back D to D now, back inside their own zone. It's Bitus. Pass intended for Atkinson. Durante had it for a moment. He gets knocked over on a check as it goes into the slot and stolen away. And it's Jackson Waugh with it now. Waugh staying with it. He turns it over to Johnson, and now here's Edwards across the line. Edwards far circle with a shot, and it goes wide. And it'll be picked up now by Tyson Street. Played ahead now for Natowski, pinching high. They'll play with a shot right in on Knox, and he holds on. No rebound coming. 15:23 left here in the third. 7-2 Liberty. Next broadcast here on the feed, of course, Potomac Patriots hockey next weekend. 4-game set. USPHL Elite and USP3HL. Check your local listings. Now, just kidding. Check out facebook.com/crossicefeed for those game times. We'll have 2 games Saturday evening and 2 games Sunday morning and afternoon. Scooped along the near boards now. It's in retriever territory. The Flames controlling it now with Sadun taking a point shot, looking for the redirect, but it hits the glass behind Knox. Up to the far blue line and out past Caleb Shannon is being chased down. Freeman playing a little game of chicken there, but he'll step it up here and get the puck down for Sadun, going D to D to the opposite side. And it's Caleb Shannon behind the goal line, playing catch right now with Sadun. Over to the near half boards, it goes up on the wing and out through center for Logan. The pass ahead on for Dockstetter towards the front, and Dockstetter couldn't finish the job as the shot went behind the net. Up top, Sadun through traffic, and Knox will find it down with his x-ray vision. He'll snag it out of the air with 14.5 to play here in the third period. 36-18. Shots remain doubled up, 2-to-1 ratio in favor of Liberty. Looks like Sean Gregory might be playing up here. Going to be on a line with Matthew Scott and John Lyons. Defensive pairing on the back is Bitus. Colorful language being chirped out. An unhappy bench. This shot goes right on. Knox making a save. Johnson, the other defender out there, mind you. Now Lyons leading the charge here. He's got Gregory up at the blue line. Lyons staying with it. He gets checked hard, but staying with the puck. The Retrievers still have it towards the front. They're trying to put it on goal here, but now the bouncing puck finally wrangled down, but hits the glass behind F. Over to the far half boards. And Liberty will find it now, and a lot of shouting out there. Got a couple of changes behind the scenes going here for UMBC. A lot of conversing with the coaching staff here, trying to figure out how to solve Liberty, as Liberty is deep inside their own zone, taking their time in their breakout. And now it's a 2-on-2 because Mirzak has got Blomberg. His shot's blocked, and Blomberg got taken out in the process. Over to the far corner it goes. Liberty still controlling play. Now stolen by Colin Edwards. He's going to go 1-on-2 here. The rest of his teammates are changing behind him. Edwards, little head fake, trying to move it around. Trying to look to sweep it towards the front. And he's blocked up back behind the cage there. Shannon taking him to town. And he breaks free, and he tries to sling it towards the front, and it redirects up to the blue line, and they're going to delay the offside here. And regardless, it'll be Barima with it now back the other way. Barima working his way through one, trying to scoop it towards the net there on his forehand, but it is popped away. Ward will retrieve it. Fed towards the open goal mouth, but it goes wide over to the near side. And it's taken back by Barima along the near side corner. Down low, back up top. Here's Richardson. Richardson to the opposite D, off of Shannon's ankle and out. He'll catch up with it at the red line. He'll gently toss it back to the Retrievers' blue line, but it's taken and deflected down. No icing. The Retrievers get it in off of Patrick Leosa. Leosa picking it up, looking towards the front, and he had Atkinson, but he was tied up. And now back the other way. Flames will take it. On a 3-on-3. Across the line. Street breaking towards the net. Here's Ward. Ward in the near circle takes the shot and hits the high glass and deflects out of play. 12:32 says the clock here in the third period. 7-2. Liberty maintaining this large lead. Face-off won by Liberty. A nice point shot there through traffic. Easily steered aside by Knox. Back for Sedun again. He takes the shot through traffic. Another save by Knox. Another shot out, and another save by Fort Knox. He's keeping everything out of there. 38 shots he's seen this evening, allowing 7 goals, but can't really fault him on a lot of these. I mean, just been a lot of gaps here that have been exposed. Liberty has taken advantage of every single one of them, it seems. Offensively, they just can't seem to get set up, too. The top line can't do everything for you. Now Atkinson out there trying to poke it away from Dockstetter. Devin Dockstetter staying with it here. Around the world he goes. Atkinson's got him tied up, bumping him into the boards. Another puck taken there. Liberty staying with it. Now it's finally taken away, and it'll be dumped in. Changes coming for UMBC. A lot of shouting going on here. Got one forechecker in here for UMBC as the changes take place. Now it's Freeman through center to Logan. Logan in front of the UMBC bench. He enters Retriever territory on his back, and he goes over to the near corner. Feeds it up top, and it's chipped right back down by Natowski. Adam Natowski's going to back off here as A.J. Wood will feed it up through center. Deflected on by Durante, who almost went knee to knee. With his counterpart 22, it's Toon. 11:15 left here in the third. 7-2, Liberty University in this American Collegiate Hockey Association Division II matchup. Now battle along the boards, back behind the net, behind Knox. Trying to strip it away is Westner. Now Westner does win out that battle for the puck. He'll sling it around on a turnaround and sends it around. Hits the errant twig that's left down there in the corner. Now it's played ahead and deflected by Durante down the length of the ice. Now far enough for an icing as Natowski will catch up with it. Up along the near side now, Westner trying to move it ahead on for Kazmierzak, but Kazmierzak will get it on a second attempt there as he has to go backwards. Over from Barstead. Barstead, far corner. Feeds it towards the front. Left all alone out there is Westner, but he gets spun out like a top, and he'll have to go back behind the cage to retrieve his twig as the puck finds its way over to the near side. Back over to the far side it goes. Sean Gregory tracking it now over to the far wing, but Richardson will backhand it. And it'll be picked up by Sean Gregory on the clearing attempt. Now, UMBC making a couple of changes yet again halfway through the third period. 7-2 Liberty. Blomberg with the long pass on here. And it's chipped up ahead and now trying to get a hold of it. That is Reshitnikow. I'll get the name one day. I had it earlier. I don't think we saw much of him in the second period, to be honest with you. So here we go. There's Glick on for Blomberg, trying to get the tap pass ahead for Kazmierzak. Johnson being shadowed by Kazmierzak. Now Ziegler. And a bit of an exchange there with Parsons. Joe Parsons leading it through center ice. He'll feather this one in. He'll catch up with his own clearing, and it just misses up. Goes over to the far half boards, kept in there deep by the Dogs, but nobody will find it now behind the goal line. Turned over. Back and forth possession here inside the Liberty zone, but it's finally cleared out through neutral, and will be picked up by the Retrievers. Spencer Reber. Up ahead now, Parsons back for Ziegler, up along the near wing. A lot of work here to make a breakout happen, and a shot going wide. Gonna wipe out the effort, but no, it'll be kept in there. Picked up by Liberty. This one will float just past Knox, and we will get the icing with 8:39 to play here in the third. Retrievers got to wake up here and get a couple of goals sometime soon. Otherwise, this one might be too far out of reach. I was talking about the very diverse, kind of squad this Liberty team has. Amongst all the different divisions, they have probably the best recruiting I've seen in a lot of, across all the organizations I've worked with and kind of saw play up against too. Just seeing guys from Ontario, from New York, Illinois, Michigan, Ohio, California, Virginia. I think we even got, I don't know what the country is for Linkoping, but I gotta guess it's probably Sweden, somewhere up there in the Norwegian territory. But yeah, great recruiting by Liberty. Kudos to them. Starting off the season here, looking to go 5-0 after this weekend. The face-off come all the way back into Liberty. End of the ice here with 8:23 to play in the third. Face-off to the left of Epp, who's only seen 18 shots. And face-off won by Liberty. Freeman leading the charge now. Through center on for Dockstetter. Dockstetter with a drop pass there, but it'll be stolen by UMBC and launched out into neutral. Jean-Luc trying to pick it up now. Getting around his man, gets around Waugh. Jackson Waugh plays him like a fiddle. Here's a shot here up front and a save by Epp. Oh, what a beautiful save. Point blank. He stops him cold with 8:04 left here in the third. The shot count may be low, but when they happen, they're on point. Jared Epp has stood tall, only allowing 2 on 19 shots. This one floats towards him in the slot, but cleared away by Liberty. Up ahead now for Dockstetter. Dockstetter across the line, along the wing, pushes it ahead for Logan. A rolling puck, slapped over to the far boards. Reshitnikow putting it back now onto the tape of Matthew Scott, who's trailing, but it's pushed back in the other direction by Liberty. Freeman taking out his man, A.J. Wood. Now Ziegler will get the better of him and takes Friedman down to the boards. UMBC trying to gain control of the puck here, but it's swept along the far post and a feed towards the front. A loose puck kicked away. Knox getting the pad over to the post. He may have gotten a piece of it, but now Colin Edwards trying to work some magic here. Move it ahead now for Reshitnikow. Reshitnikow, and now we got some stuff going on behind the play. Colin Edwards beating down Freeman here. May have been some contact that happened behind the play, and I think Edwards might be the only one going here. And he was saying that Freeman went at his leg, so he's telling him to go too. Freeman is going to the box as well. Definitely didn't see what happened there because it was behind the play. Most of our focus was at neutral towards the Liberty side of the ice, and now Colin Edwards is getting the gate here. The linesman is showing him the door here, and he will get no explanation. I'm hearing slash and a cross check going here, so guessing the cross check is going to be dished out to Edwards and a slash to Freeman, but why would he show him the gate unless there's 10-minute misconduct tacked onto it? So, Coach Jeff Pellis will look to get the explanation here in a moment. After the dust has settled and the conference has had, Captains Kazmierczak and Atkinson. Kazmierczak, a fellow Buffalo, New York native. Left-handed shot at 5'9". And of course, the captain, Ryan Atkinson, from Vacaville, California, standing at 5'8", so those two match up quite well. We have 2 minutes up on the board for Liberty, so that may be the only thing that goes up on the clock, but I don't understand why Edwards would be shown the gate. Unless it were a major. And a misconduct on top of it. Unless the few extra words he had at the end there may have kind of disqualified him for the rest of the game, but we'll see. Happy with the slow head shake over there, and this kind of defines everything that's kind of been this third period, so it's just nothing but a giant head shake. Well, again, there's only 2 minutes up on the board, so I still fail to understand why Colin Edwards went to the dressing room. And a lot of time is being spent here talking to Kazmierczak with the referee, but I wonder if it's a reciprocal kind of conversation, because from my understanding, one of the things we called out when that net was knocked off in the second period ever so slightly was we noticed that there was a hand pass played off the face-off by Liberty. And NCAA and NHL rules do deem it a penalty when you play the puck with your hand off a face-off. So, curious situation on some of the calls that were made today. Not trying to call them out, or am I? 5 minutes is up on the board for Colin Edwards, so we have four-a-side hockey, open ice hockey for the next 2 minutes. Then a 3-minute power play, unless anything else comes up, will be on hand for Liberty. So maybe some open ice hockey does favor UMBC. We'll see. And it should be a neutral zone face-off at the very least, as that's where things were whistled down. Atkinson out there with Wood, Durante, and Johnson. I always want to call him Johansson, just because of that extra S in his last name. Now here comes Blomberg with a shot right on, straight into the breadbasket. He didn't say what it was for, but my guess is correct. It was cross-checking. So time marches on without Edwards, although he could return in the last couple minutes if he only got a 5-minute. So technically he should actually be in the box right now. So four-a-side hockey now, 6:45 left here in the third, 7-2 Liberty. 5-goal lead, and a crunch in front of the bench involving the linesman. I don't think he appreciates that. 2 dogs and a Blomberg and a linesman. Play carries on. Things are getting a little chippy out here now. Too many men on the ice right now for UMBC. And Liberty is livid. Play deep inside Liberty's territory right now. The play carries on now through center. Liberty leading the charge now. With the Barima up top, the shot trickles just wide. Street picking it up here. He'll put it into gear up top, but unfortunately rolls out for Jackson Roy, and Wall will have to chase it back into his own zone over to the near corner of his own zone. It's 6 minutes left here in the third period. 7-2 Liberty. 3:30 left on the major to Edwards. 30 seconds left on the penalty. It's dished out to Freeman. And this one sent down like the ice. It will be an icing. 5:41 left here in the third. Like I said, the next game we will be broadcasting for these same UMBC Retrievers will be on November 5th against University of Toledo. Facebook.com/crossicefeed for the complete schedule. It's a pinned post at the very top of the page. We'll hopefully get a better broadcast medium for that contest. Thank you for those who have tuned in for this one. We appreciate you tuning in, especially our returners and our new folks. Welcome. 3 more games on the schedule, Toledo being one of them, and maybe we'll get a couple more on the schedule for UMBC. We'll see. Potomac Patriots and Hampton Roads Whalers next weekend. 4-game tilt. Check it out here on the feed. This one fed through center. Ward will pick it up inside of his own blue line. Over the near side now for Street. Street recoiling back. We got a power play for the next 3 minutes. It's an all-you-can-score buffet for Liberty, as Knox will scoop this one up with the glove, and he'll hold on for the face-off. Things are getting a little chippy out there. Sean Gregory exchanging a few words here with Freeman. And Freeman talking with the referee about it. And it's even flooding into the bench here. A couple of words being exchanged. Not exchanged so much as the folks in the stands shouting out to players on the ice. Kind of giving out legal advice or playing advice. I'm not sure what it was. 5:12 left here in the third in this one-sided contest. UMBC will fall to 2-6-0 as Liberty will go 5-0. Help them out in rankings, that's for sure. Up top, Logan shot, floated on, pad saved by Knox, and kicked out and sent down the length of the ice by UMBC with 5 minutes to go. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to kill. Liberty setting it up inside their own zone. The breakout now along the near wing. Freeman with it now across the Dogs line. Dockstetter. Logan to Ward. Back up to Logan. Shot and a save there by Knox. Ward looking far circle. He's got Dockstetter in for Freeman. Into the slot. The shot, the save by Knox. Great defensive play. The net is knocked off and no goal. Liberty, they are upset. They're thinking that UMBC intentionally knocked the net off and it was inevitably going in and should have been a goal, but they won't get it. 4:28 left here in the third. Still 7-2 Liberty. In some ways, I think they kind of had an argument, but in some others, I don't think they did. Knox was all over the place. There was plenty of traffic going into the net. I think the net was already off, and I think UMBC actually pushed it further off to further the point that it was off at the time this play was continuing. So this one's going to be saucered all the way down. Looking for a shorthanded break there for Atkinson, but it's caught up, played ahead. Now by Ryan Sedun. Trying to get that shorthanded break. Durante is going to sit up top there. And now it's Kazmierzak setting it up down low into the slot. The puck misses everybody. Atkinson putting it ahead, trying to find Durante. Durante trying to get ahead here. Epp's going to come out of the net here. He'll saucer it all the way out. Great play by Jared Epp. And it hit somebody going out of the UMBC bench. They got away with one there. And now it's cut off nicely. We'll take it back the other way by Alexander Bitus. Bitus across the line. Fakes the shot into the circle. Square into the Flames logo of Jared Epp. And he holds on for the faceoff. 3:37 left here in the third. So we're closing out this one. 1:17 remains on the penalty. Up on the board for Colin Edwards. Hopefully nothing will carry over to the next game. Although a 5 in a game late in the third period, I wonder. This one cut off by Ziegler, but again it's clear out. Dockstetter fed it right back in. Delayed offside. Freeman tags up, and this one bounces its way down. And Liberty will have it with 1 minute on their man advantage. It's an all-you-can-score buffet, and they have not partaken in anything. I think the sneeze guard was not there. They're afraid of some contamination or something, I don't know. A couple of good opportunities, all joking aside. Now Logan up top, swings it over to the near side blue line. Ward, back to Logan, top of the umbrella, over to the top of the far circle, back for Dockstetter. Back to Ward here, Ward looking, surveying things back up for Logan. Logan, Dockstetter, far half boards. Dockstetter swings it down low, cycles down for Freeman, trying to push it towards the front, but cut off there by Ziegler, who couldn't clear it out. And it was picked up yet again by Liberty. Freeman, Dockstetter, Logan. Logan looks over, finds Ward. Ward down low, cut off there. And it'll be picked up by the Flames again, and it'll be cut off again by UMBC, who goes back the other way with Spencer Reber. He'll launch this one in right onto Epp, and he'll pick up the bouncing puck, and we'll get it whistled down. 3 seconds left on the man advantage for Liberty. 2:23 left here to play in the third. It's tough to call these kinds of games, especially without a commentator. No offense, Joe. He's been piped in here the entire time. Your mic's been off the entire time. That's why we haven't gotten your
yeah, of course.
stellar commentary. There, hey, you're back in. All right, with 2:23 to play, it's all yours. Up top, here comes the shot, blocked up front. The way that was Shannon. A second attempt there, blocked by Natowski. Now we're back to five-a-side hockey. Sean Gregory out there now. And this one will not make it far enough for, well, actually, they're going to rule that because Mirzak won the race for the icing. And now it's 2 minutes to go because Mirzak has it deep inside of retriever territory. A little move there now, it's on. Wardock, I beg your pardon. Who is that man? Couldn't see his number from there. It's Jordan Barstead. I apologize. The Ottawa, Ontario native. Over to the near side board to Blomberg. And it's played with a high stick by UMBC, but it'll be waved off. Now Kazmierzak will take it for the Flames across the line, trying to take a shot, but it's blocked. He gets his own rebound, but stolen. Sorry about that, folks. We lost our audio, and yep, we're back online. Sorry about that. Okay, sorry about that. Looks like somebody kicked out our audio cord, or our power cord rather. Knew that was going to happen. 1 minute to play here in the third. 7-2, and Knox makes a huge save. I don't even think my audio is back in here on the video feed, but it should be on the recording. So we'll upload this here. Actually, youtube.com/crossicefeed is where you could find the replay of this one if you're still out there. .45 seconds to play, 7-2. Cleared out through center. And it's played out of play into the protective netting with 31.6 to go. Alrighty then. So everyone will be just viewing, but not hearing us on the live feed. That's okay, 30 seconds left. I'm surprised we made it that long without somebody tripping the wire out. And this one goes right on and it's held on to by Jarrett Epp. 24 seconds remain here in the third. So at this rate, it looks like 7-2 may be our final. Unless UMBC just pushes one home, but face-off won by the Dogs. Off over to the corner they go. Reshetkow with it now. He's called him 5 different things today, but Reshetkow, that's his name. 10 seconds to go. A tough loss here at home. Reisterstown Sportsplex, and we do appreciate everybody who tuned in for this. As we have a final score, 42-21 in shots on goal, but the score is 7-2. Could have been a lot worse, but Dylan Knox, give him all the credit here. Did a fine job. His save percentage numbers will look pretty good, that's for sure. See you back here is Toledo, will grace us with their presence here on the feed. Next game for the Dogs. Well, we're not even live anymore, so why would anyone care if I told you this anyway? Out there in the Nethersphere, it's St. Joe's here at the Reisterstown next Sunday, 5:15. And the next game will be against Toledo back here at home as well. 2:15 start for that one. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Here for Retrievers Hockey, this is David Stearns for the Cross Ice feed, and for Joe saying good night and don't stop believing.